What's good, guys?
I just
Whoop. Be quiet, Matt Pat. Not now, brother. I really like Matt Pat. What's going on, guys? It is jblader, and I'm back here doing another video here on the channel, doing another live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in, chat, and being consistent watchers here. I really appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. Make sure you hop in and say something. Sorry I haven't streamed in a few days. I'm going to talk about my life for a little bit once we get started here. But today I was at work, I went for a walk, and I passed the building that I was kind of pulling inspiration from for some of this building. And that we're playing here on the SMP. And I was like, you know what, when I get home, I want to play some Minecraft. So, you know, went to the gym, ate dinner, took a shower, all that good jazz. And we're back here again doing another live stream. If you guys don't know, I upload all kinds of content, and I got a bunch of ideas for stuff I'd like to do this year at some point. I think a lot of it for me is still kind of up in the air. Time management is very important to me, and I don't always have as much free time as I want to. I definitely am busier, or like it looks like I'm going to be busy the next few months. So I'm just going to try to stream and play video games when I can. It is a great way for me to unwind, for me to document, for me to journal, whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to call it. I might have to go get my dog. He likes going outside and barking at the cat that lives next door. So that's kind of what he's been in the mood for. That's kind of what he's been doing the last 10 minutes, and I know it is like really unpleasant for my neighbors, right? Like, if you live next to someone, you don't want their dog just to bark all the time. Although I think my neighbor isn't home, but I try to be really conscious about that. So it's not really late or anything by any means. Like, it's not late at night. But I'm listening, and if I hear him continue to bark, then we're going to take a quick pause, and I'm going to go grab him, bring him back in, and close the door. I leave the back door open because I want him to go outside and use the bathroom, but he's a stubborn little Pomeranian that he'll just go out there and bark, and bark, and bark, and bark. But he's a good guy. He's a good little boy. Good little puppy. And I usually show him off during the streams at some point, so if you haven't got a chance to see him yet, you probably will at some point. Anyhow's it? We're on the SMP. If this is your first time seeing, this is a server that I play with my friends on. We don't really do like a lot of stuff together, and in fact, a lot of my friends aren't playing actively. So it's really more like a single player world, but there is opportunity for other people to hop on, and we're just playing a little bit of Minecraft. So, thank you guys for being here, for watching, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. So, let's play some Minecraft, and I'll talk a little bit. Work has been really busy. I had a really cool opportunity this week to design a really large decal that's going to go on at like a public venue, which is really cool because it's like something that is going to be seen by people, by potentially 100,000 people, 200,000 people. It's going to be a giant vinyl sign when they walk in, and I get to actually design it. It's not just going to be like park here, you know. It's like this thing I'm designing actually is going to have some concept to it. So it's really cool to be able to do concept art for something that's going to be seen by a bunch of people and used at a bunch of events. It's going to be in people's selfies, you know. I mean, it's like, it's actually a cool thing. So that's really exciting, and it is personally really enjoyable to design something when I know it's going to have some not necessarily impact, but like some practicality. Maybe that's a good way to put it. People are going to see it, they're going to read it. Some people are going to enjoy it, some people are going to ignore it. But yeah, I've been doing that, and then I've also, my classes started back. If you guys don't know, I'm a graduate student. I work full time, but then I do like just a class or two, you know, kind of like here and there. enjoy it a lot, but as you can probably imagine, it eats up some time. It's not that bad, but it is something that I have to be really conscious of about. I do want to do well in those classes. Like, I'm paying a good little amount of money to do those classes, so I want to make sure that I take my time and learn a lot from them. So we've been doing that. That started back 2 days ago. So I've been doing that. And also been very involved with music and my church. I think I've talked about it before. I don't get into religion really much here. To each their own. Do what you want to do, you know? For me, I've found a lot of enjoyable. I've found a great support system, and I really enjoy my church and the people in the church that I'm involved in now. It's one of those things that I grew up in church, and then I think in college, like a lot of people, I wouldn't say I like strayed away from it, but I definitely was like not as active in any church or anything, and I definitely was like, my time is more valuable or too valuable for me to be going to church. Like I want to be spending this time, you know, studying, and I never actually like studied that much, right? I mean, there was times I definitely did work on Sundays, but like laziness was definitely the main, you know, cause. It definitely wasn't like impossible for me to do all of those things I wanted to do, or church was not a breaking factor in success or anything, right? So it's been great just finding a community. I was talking with one of my coworkers today. It's great just to have a community of people that support you, that pray for you, that are thinking of you, that send you videos, that when they think of you, that, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, it's a really wholesome friendship, where I think a lot of adult friendships I struggle with, because there seems to always be this push and pull of like, what am I getting out of this friendship? And I think with church friendships, or with I'm not going to say Christians friends in general, because that doesn't really mean anything, but I think a lot of church-based or fellowship-based friendships, personally, the intentions are usually good and wholesome and supportive. So that's been great, but I've been trying to help them do some consultation as far as their outreach and marketing and how they want to move forward in the next year or two, because the last year was really difficult for them, as far as like community outreach and stuff like that. And I work in a field where I work around professionals that do that all the time. I do help with the consulting of stuff like that. So it should be a cool opportunity. And that's been taking up a little bit of my time as well. So definitely been, doing a bunch of different stuff. But it's good to be busy. It's good to be busy, especially as an adult. It feels better to be busy than to. I definitely like my relaxation time, but it feels good to be busy most of the time. So just trying to be productive. I have a ton of projects that I want to do. Ow. I just haven't got to them yet. But it's nice to look at my project list and have stuff to do as well, so. As long as it's not overwhelming. Like I said a few streams ago, I think sometimes I have a tendency, I think especially like ADHD people have a tendency to take projects by the horns and try to solve all the problems at once. And it becomes too overwhelming. But yeah, I've just been trying to do creative projects like a piece at a time, and it's been productive and stuff, so it's good. So anyway, we're gonna play some Minecraft for a little bit, and would love if you guys hopped in chat and said hey. Alright, my dog's here. Jump! Come on, up on my lap. Come on. Come on, jump! He's just sitting at my feet. Oh, there he goes. Alright. Ori has been acquired. My doggy! My doggy! Sitting on my lap. Trying to figure out where these blocks go. They go here. Unfortunately, y'all can't see him, but he's just sitting on my lap. He's being very cute. He's being a good boy. Alright, we can get back to doing this. I have been playing a good amount of League the last few days. Like, if I have downtime, I think I've been playing League more than anything. Just because the new season started and I'm trying to get to gold sooner than later, even though, like, the timing of it doesn't really matter. I've just have been a little intrigued with the new season. And last season definitely went better for me, but I am climbing. It's just taking more games than I would like it to. Last season, my win rate was insane. I was rolling. This season, it's definitely been very, like, hit or miss. I feel like my teammates have been worse, and I feel like I'm actually keeping a track of statistics. Like, I am playing, on average, I'm playing like 10%, 5 or 10% worse than I was last season at this time. I think I was playing more League at the time, so that helps. Like, last season I was not rusty. I definitely am rusty, but we're still climbing. We're making progress, just very slowly. And I started building the roof on this building the other day, and I ran out of nether brick. So I got some nether brick smelting, and we got to go check on that here in a little bit. But I'm going to try to get this outer wall bit done today and start working on a storage area, because I need to upgrade my storage before we start building an iron farm, which is kind of what I want to do next. So big plans, and just gonna take it a little bit at a time, and just kind of play a little bit, you know, maybe play a little bit every other day or something, and just try to enjoy it. Just try to enjoy the Minecraft while I can. Block here. Did not fall on purpose, but we'll use this as a building opportunity. I'm not going to worry about making this perfect, because we're going to have to come back and clean it up when I put the paths in here anyway, or the sidewalks, or whatever you want to call them. We'll just get some stuff down for now and come back and clean it up later. Like, see how it dips here? I probably won't have this actually dip, so we probably only really need to go down to there. Something like that. I'll probably just have it stay on this level. So that'll be fine. Hey there, guys. Hey, Mega Turtle. Thanks for hopping in chat. Happy New Year to you as well. It has been like, I feel like the New Year for me is going by really fast, but I think it's just because I've actually been busy, where usually the past 3 Januaries I've like either been looking for work, jobs, or just work has been extremely boring or something. So I think this is the first eventful January I've had in a while, as far as just stuff to do and projects and stuff, and you know, no real complaints there. I definitely am happy to have some stuff to do. But yeah, it's making things feel like they're going by fast. But all in perspective, I do believe. I wish there was more time in the day, because there's like so many things I want to work on and want to do. I want to stream every day. I just don't have time and energy to stream every day. It does take you like have to be on when you're streaming, you know. You have to. I'm not a huge personality or anything. I'm not you know, energetic or over the top like a lot of streamers are, but I still have to be kind of ready to talk for an hour or two. I have to be ready to entertain and to work on stuff. And sometimes when I get off work, and especially on days where I kind of grind to get stuff done, and I'm a graphic designer, or technically I'm like an art director, so I do a lot of concepting and stuff. And so like when I get off work, I don't really like want to come home and build streaming assets. You know, I've been sitting in front of a computer designing stuff all day. So sometimes I'll play Minecraft, but most of the time recently I've just been kind of trying to unplug and work on, maybe it's music, maybe it's I'm drawing, maybe I'm building a Lego set. I don't know. I've been trying to unplug a little bit more because I think it's just better. The bad thing is I'm very bad at unplugging. Like, I really enjoy just doing like computer stuff. Like almost all of my hobbies are computer based in some way, so I do or have developed a few that are not, which has been good. But yeah, I'm just around a computer for like 80% of my life. I personally don't have a problem with it. I like it, but definitely not everyone's cup of tea, you know? I was telling someone about how much I was around the computer the other day, that they're just not a tech person, you know? They just don't use computers. They just don't really, I don't want to say they don't get it, but it's just not their forte, you know? And they were like, oh my gosh, that must be miserable. And I was like, you know, to each their own. For me, I don't like it. But I totally understand that everyone's favorite activities aren't computer based. I think a lot of people get stuck in that trap when they start working, because they want to go into a profession and they have an idea of what it's like, and then they realize like 80% of the profession is being next to a computer, you know, or answering emails and documenting and analyzing and following processes and inputting information into project managers. Which personally, I don't mind any of those things. I much prefer to do that than almost any other type of work. Even the you know, quote unquote boring stuff that a lot of people don't like doing. I got no problem with the vast majority of it. In fact, I kind of enjoy some of the data entry and stuff. But yeah, not everyone's thing for sure. I'm also like running out of stone. I named this episode resource collecting because I have a feeling we're gonna have to go collect resources at some point. Like, I'm gonna run out of blocks to build with. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out. When the time comes, I'll have to figure out what resources we gotta collect. I know I need stone and stuff, and I think I have Silk Touch Efficiency 5, so I can just go do some strip mining and get a lot of that fast. Wish I had shulker boxes, but we haven't even done the Ender Dragon on this server yet, and it's been up like a month. Not a month. What is today? 18th. It's been up 3 weeks. But not a lot of people are playing, so I might just have to do it myself. I'll probably announce it in case someone wants to join, but yeah, not a lot of active players at the moment. Alright, let's see. What parts have I not done? I'm just gonna run around the outside and see what parts I'm missing. Did all this. Yep, this side is done. I think this side right here is done as well. Oh, I realized I made an error. That's at one point. We can fix it though. It's not gonna be tough. Let's see if I can parkour. There we go. So I think this side is done. I don't have the block. Okay. I'm out of iron bars too. I chose iron bars as a decorative material, which is a little bold considering I don't have an iron farm yet, so I'm gonna get one of those going at some point. Run out of blocks again. Alright. What I realized I did wrong was I didn't put stair blocks here. It's okay though. Didn't really lose much time for that. Oh, I didn't finish this little... I see. This little, like, strip right here I didn't do yet. And there's a zombie with full iron armor beneath me. Interesting. That looks pretty good. Just running out of blocks. Alright, let's go grab some Silk Touch stuff and we'll mine for stone so we can finish up this thing today. I think I've been throwing stuff in here, yeah. Both of these are fortune. All three of those are fortune. Great. Guess I gotta combine these two. What else do I do at this point? Been naming them like silk and then the speed. Or like fortune and the speed, so we'll do that. I'll go sleep. I have like near unlimited levels at this point, so the levels don't really matter. Villager trading, just man, you can get so many levels so fast. It's kind of insane. Yeah, there's This is the slime farm. Looks like it's chugging away. Oh man, I guess we can just mine here. There's probably no better place at this point. You can see I've strip mined through some of this. I don't think there's a like wrong or right way to do it at this point. Oh, I do need torches, I guess, to light this stuff up that I'm getting ready to mine. Let me go grab that. I'm surprised I don't have torches here somewhere, to be honest. I need to deal with all these items. I need to deal with items so that I can see what I have and what I don't have, because I have no idea what I have or don't have at this point, to be honest. Like, why is there crying obsidian in there? I don't know. Why? There's stone right there. Why is there... See, this is the problem. I don't even know what I have and I don't have. Whatever. We're already collecting stone. I'm collecting more stone while we're here. Did I know that there was a million stone in there? No, I didn't. But it is what it is. So... Kinda cool. Little cave, little Wouter cave. Trying to figure out if I want to mine around the granite and diorite just to get the stone, because I don't need diorite and granite. Feels kind of like inefficient though. I feel like it'd be almost faster just to mine all of it and sort it later, because I'm gonna eventually want it if I'm building a lot in this world. I'm gonna eventually want it, so seems inefficient. This is a great time. If you guys got anything you want to talk about, hop in chat, man. Hop in chat and say something. I actually don't mind talking politics anymore. Like, there was definitely a huge point where I was like, let's not. But now I don't really care. Like, if you don't like my take on things, then just send me a message informing me why. And if it's a good argument, I'd love to read it. Come from a place of logic, not emotion, and I am very open to, you know, hearing what you have to say. If you're just emotionally making decisions about your stances on hot topics, then I don't really care. But I was listening to I was at the gym yesterday, and an older lady, I would say she's like, I don't know, probably like in her 60s, and a guy, I was guessing he was like maybe her son or something, I don't know, nephew or something. He was younger, but he was still like 38, 40 or something, you know, middle-aged guy. And he started walking beside her. I am so stupid. I just put that there. He was like, I see your boy Biden is in trouble with more undocumented papers. And then he went on to make a bunch of points about how the mainstream media is attacking former president, when all vice presidents and presidents have kept some level percentage of classified documents to write memoirs or things like that, right? So them attacking Trump is really bad faith, I think, is what he was trying to say. I just honestly, I was kind of so bothered by the take that I stopped walking on the treadmill and like went and did weightlifting instead. I think there's a huge difference between what we see between President Biden and Trump's when it comes to the classification of documents. We don't yet know the topic of the documents that Biden has, but we do know that the realm of the documents, of the top secret documents or classified documents that Donald Trump had, were very defense, nuclear, and general like war related. I think a lot of it was like overseas policy and nuclear policy, which we need to wait and see what other things were, but I don't think that really bodes well for Trump, in my opinion. I don't think that those are really documents that you need to have in any circumstances. Maybe I'm like looking into it too much. I know that isn't maybe a strong or factual take, but it's kind of what I think. And the main difference, or the biggest take here, I think, is that Biden won his legal team, his lawyers, when they found the documents, they willingly handed them over upon finding them. I think that's a huge thing, right? They consensually handed them over. At no point did Donald Trump's team, his CIA team, his security team, his knowledge team, his Mar-a-Lago, whatever, at no point did they consensually hand over any documents back to the United States Library. I think that is a very powerful message. I look at it like you, let's say you go into a store, okay? Something that I've definitely been guilty of is I get something like a few cans of soda or something, and I put it on the bottom rack of the cart, right? And you go to check out, you forget that it's there, you start walking out of the store, you look down, oh, I didn't ring out this can of or this 24 pack, 12 pack of whatever of ginger ale. Okay, most of the time what I'll do is, especially if they're not insanely busy, I'll go through self checkout, I'll pay for it, I'll leave. It's like what, $4, right? Okay. If it's a multi-billion-dollar company, I don't think they're losing that much if I walk. But out of the goodness of like good faith, I usually would go back and pay for it, unless I just simply didn't realize it. I think in these cases, they took the Canada Dry home with them, okay? And maybe they shouldn't have really taken it home with them in the first place. So both of them are guilty of that, if that is the instance. If they shouldn't have had the documents in their private or public residence in the first place, right? But if one of the greeters at the store is like, oh, did you pay for that? Can I check your receipt and make sure you paid for that? And you didn't, then I would hope that people would have the presence of mind to be like, oh, no, I didn't pay for it. Let me return it, or let me go pay for it, right? I think in the case of Donald Trump in this situations, he was the guy that was basically like, it's on my cart, so it's mine, screw off, and then walked out of the store. That was the mentality I was getting from him, his team, how they were, his Twitter, his not his Twitter, his Parler or whatever, or Truth Social. That's very much the attitude that he seemed to be imploring. I think that's a really bad attitude, especially coming from a president that's been impeached. Not removed from office, but has been impeached. I think it looks really bad for the country. And I don't think the media is personally, I don't really think the media is overplaying how ridiculous it is that we had to spend taxpayer dollars on FBI raids in order to retrieve top secret documentation that he should have returned anyway, right? That is the strongest point, I think. We need more information, obviously, but just on face value, both of them did something that was breaking protocol. One of them seems to have accepted that he broke protocol, and his team returned it. He is being a little sassy with the press about it, which I think is kind of funny. He should just shut up, probably. And then the other being former President Trump, definitely is doing the wrong, in my opinion, the scorched earth policy of come get it losers. And I think it's a very bad look, especially now knowing that those are like national security documents and not just like they didn't appear to be random low-key documents. They appeared to have been more on the intensive side of documentation, especially when it comes to like national security. So yeah, we'll see. I think the breaking point when I was hearing this guy talk about it, for me, was that he said all of the presidents do it, and then he started listing impeached presidents, including Nixon. He listed both impeached presidents, and I was like, yeah, no, these people that you're listing were not good presidents or good people. They willingly broke the law while in office in order for their own gain, right? I'm sure that it's something that they do, and I'm sure even there are some protocols in place to keep things hush-hush about it, and I'm sure some of them are going to be accidental and some of them are going to be spiteful or purposeful, but like it appears to me that the whole, I don't want to say mindset, but the whole way that the former president went about it was so bad compared to how Biden went about it. I don't see how you could say that like the mainstream media is dogging him on purpose, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, they dog him a little bit, but the man is so doggable. Like, have you seen his Truth Social? Like, the man is a walking megaphone spewing crap. Like, it's very easy to cover that. Literally, if he just said nothing, they would have to be like, there's no statement, and move on. No, this man cannot do no statement. He tweeted, 400 times a day. Like, no, I'm not surprised that the mainstream media is covering his Truth Social posts. It's free content, They're here to make money because we live in a capitalist society. So, like, they're gonna do things that make money, and he is free content farming. So yeah, they're gonna cover it when he's being stupid. I don't think we should have a state-run, media, but of course, when you have like they need clicks in order to survive, yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Just need to have the clarity to be able to see that's what they're doing, right? And this guy definitely did not, in my opinion, have that clarity. I was listening to his takes on a few other things before that. Did not seem like a very bright guy. Definitely seemed like he had went down the QAnon-esque rabbit hole on YouTube or something, and had not really thought through a lot of the stuff he was saying. So, like I said, I was like, you know what, I'm kind of done with this, and I got up and went to a different section of the gym because I was very much not in the mood to listen to that. Some people be acting like it's a sport game. Like, your team lost. Did you see? Your team lost because your team captain, his papers were stolen or something. I'm like, bro, we're on the same team here. As far as like, I really would like America to be a better nation for the people that live here. For me, for people in poverty, for people that create jobs. Like, we should all be able to agree on that at a base level. But some of these people, man, they get so into it that they definitely think that I think it's emotional thinking and not rational thinking is a lot of it. I don't think rational thinking is a lot of people's strong point. It's hard to think. It's hard to deeply contemplate and have different perspectives on subjects. It's very easy to shallowly think of a take and spout it, right? But yeah, definitely not saying either of them are not guilty of doing something that's kind of against the protocol. Just I think there's a big difference about how they've both handled it. That says a lot about them as people, and one of them I think looks a little seems more innocent, or looks a little better than the other. I won't say innocent, but I mean, if you're in support of the legal system, then you should be supporting the person that didn't require a warranted raid, right? You should respect the people that willingly hand over evidence. It's crazy that that's a political take nowadays, though. Absolutely insane. At least to me. Well, we got a ton of stone. Shouldn't have to worry about stone for a little bit. I'm gonna fortune all this stuff and throw it in the smelter. Honestly, we need coal and stuff. Kind of surprised we're not running out of coal. We are, aren't we? Yee. Running pretty low. Should be able to finish smelting that stuff anyway. I was actually running out of iron, so good opportunity to get some iron. I need to make some hoppers and stuff for some of the farms I need to make, and I spend it all of my iron on I think iron bars and like shears to do the last little bit of building I've been doing, so get to restock a little bit. Gonna fill up with stone. Yeah, heck yeah. We got stone now. Stone for days. That should last us a little bit anyway. Hopefully it does. That would be sweet. Alright, let's make some of the blocks we gotta make. Let's make 3 stacks of them. Stack 2 stacks of these. Some of these. Some of these. That should be good. Maybe I should do the road for this part. Or the path. It's a path, it's not a road. At least then I'll know where some stuff is gonna go. Maybe we'll do that in a second. Let's get this stuff in place. I don't know how to make this look. Maybe something like that? Oh, no. Yeah. Arches. Okay. The Roman arch. The Gothic arch. Beautiful. We finished this side? Oh boy, we did. Okay. Sweet. It's looking so nice. Let's see, what part are we waiting on? This part here. Let me go grab my standard bricks and we'll... Actually, I can just place this stuff in. I'll just fill this stuff in. Don't think it's gonna matter in the long run anyway. Let's go one more. Apparently just got the first win of the day bonus. Are my friends playing? I see. Friend Squid's already gold too. Okay. Place this stuff in. We'll be done with this little part, which will be nice. We might have to cut some of that back when we put the road in, but it's okay. It's in for now. Let's see. I don't have slabs on me. Let's go grab some slabs. And I think I can grab the road material too. We can do some roading. Eroding, am I right? Erosion is bad. Don't like it. Don't like erosion. Destroys crops. I'm gonna go sleep just so I don't have to deal with mobs. I don't have that, that side of the building lit up that well anyway. looking good. The iron bars are going to be the only part that's going to annoy me. I just don't have them yet. We'll have to get the iron farm going. Might work on that this week. No, I got too much stuff to do this weekend. I don't even know if I'm going to have time to play Minecraft this weekend. This weekend's going to be kind of crazy for me. Gonna be kind of crazy. I don't think there's an emerald for iron bar trade, is there? I know there's an iron for emerald trade. That doesn't help me anymore. I should put a... I should put like a block or something, or like a... Not like a pattern, but like a... Something above this block, but I don't know what I want to do yet. We'll come back to it. Have dirt on me? Nope. Can't fix this hole. You know what? It's fine. No one will know. They're gonna know. No one will know. Like, what if we did... I could do, like, block... Stair, slab, block or something? I don't know. I'll show you guys what I mean. Like, I have a ton of these that I'm not really using. What if I did, like... They made an iron golem, by the way. I did not make him. It is fine, though. It's free security. You know, something like this. Oh, well then, I have a spawnable block. I need to make the power lines taller. I don't know, I don't love that. It's not really doing it for me. It's not doing it for me either. Sometimes with this stuff, less is more, so I'm wondering if I just do less. Oh my gosh. Like a carpet, you know, like a carpet might work. Or ooh, iron trapdoors would look so good. But they're expensive. Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna hit pause on that one. And we'll do iron trapdoors when I have material at some point. And I'm gonna put this stuff away because I don't feel like doing road work right now. And probably actually just gonna call it a day there because I got some other stuff I gotta do. But still lots of cool stuff that we can do on here. I want to do a storage area up here because we got a ton of space, which is awesome. You can see I started putting in the roof of this, which is going to be really cool. So looking forward to working on that some, but there's just got to be some resource collecting type of stuff done, and don't really have too much spare time to just kind of do that right now. So we'll do it kind of slowly over the next week or two, and we'll be working on it on and off stream. Thank you guys for being here and for supporting the channel. Again, thanks for tuning in, even if you tuned in for a little bit. And I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys.